Hello and welcome to today's class. This is the second class that deals with searching for accommodation. This video continues on from the first class, which introduces you to some vocabulary that is helpful for searching for an apartment in an English-speaking country. I'd like to rent a flat. I'd like to rent an apartment. I'd like to rent a house. Near the beach. Close to the town centre. In a quiet area. How far is it from the beach? The airport? The nearest town? What does the flat contain? What does the apartment contain? What does the house contain? Is bed linen provided? Are towels provided? Is there a cleaning service? Is there a housekeeping service? Are there any sports facilities? Can you recommend places to visit? Do you have any brochures? Guidebooks? What about babysitters? Do you have a babysitting service? What is the price? What are the rates? How much does it cost? Here are some likely responses and answers to your questions. For when? For what date? For how long? For how many people? How many bedrooms do you need? There's a living room, a kitchen, 3 bedrooms, and 3 bathrooms. Bed linen is not included in the price. Bed linen and towels can be rented at the reception. We have a swimming pool and a tennis court. Other sports can be found nearby. There are lots of sports in the area. Entertainment is provided every evening. Entertainment is available locally, nearby, in the area. We can provide a list of in the area. There are many in the vicinity. There are many interesting places to visit in the area. Our current rates are per month, per week, per person. The apartment, house, building is minutes from the beach. There is a shuttle service to the beach, airport, town centre. There is a taxi rank just outside the building, house. So here are some more terms that you'll need to know. I checked the classifieds, but I didn't see anything in my price range. The classifieds is the section of the newspaper listing items, such as cars and houses, to buy, sell, or rent. Your price range is the amount of money you hope or expect to pay. For example, my price range is £1,200 to £1,500 per month. The apartment is fully furnished and has a balcony overlooking the park. If an apartment is fully furnished, it means it already has furniture, such as beds, tables, chairs, and so on. If the apartment does not have these things, then it is unfurnished. There are also semi-furnished apartments, meaning it has some furniture, but not everything. In this case, you need to ask for more details. A balcony is a small external area. Overlooking the park means that you can see the park from the balcony. The toilet was constantly blocked, and the leaky shower caused structural dampness. If something is blocked, such as a sink, toilet, or drain, then it means the water can't pass through where it needs to. A leak means there is a problem with the water supply and that water is coming out where it shouldn't be. Structural dampness is the presence of unwanted moisture in the structure of a building. Each of these terms fall on the less pleasant side of renting accommodation, but they do occur. You're more likely to find them in an independent review than in a brochure. To move in, you need to pay the first and last month's rent plus a security deposit. The phrasal verb move in means to enter an apartment or house to live there. For many apartments, you need to pay 2 months' rent, the first and last month's rent, in addition to a security deposit, an amount of money that you get back at the end of your time living there if the apartment is in good condition. If you leave the apartment in bad condition, or if you break something, then the cost of repairs will be paid from the security deposit. On average, the utilities come to about £150 a month. Utilities are things like electricity, water, heat, the basic needs of the apartment. The phrasal verb come to, in this context, means total. For example, if the electricity is £70, the water is £35, and the heat is £45, then it comes to £150 total. On average means in general. Sometimes the total might be higher or lower than £150. It is not an exact number. There's no washing machine in the apartment, but there's a laundromat nearby. A laundromat is a place where you can pay money to use the washing machines and dryers to clean your clothes. The landlord is offering a 2-year lease with an option to renew. The landlord is the person who owns the apartment, from whom you are renting it. You pay the rent every month to the landlord. A lease is a formal contract agreement for you to live in and use the apartment for a specific period of time. If you renew the lease, it means you extend it for an additional time period. The building is a bit run down, but the apartment itself was recently renovated. Run down means the building is not in good condition or not well maintained. It was recently renovated means that everything was fixed, redesigned, and made new. Other words for this are refurbished or remodeled. I can't afford to live there alone, so I'm looking for a roommate. I can't afford means I don't have enough money. A roommate is a person who will share the apartment and split the cost of renting it. My sister is subletting her studio apartment for 3 months while she travels to Europe. If you sublet your apartment, it means you rent the apartment to another person temporarily while you're traveling. A studio apartment is a small apartment that has only one major room with the bed, kitchen, television, and so on. We're looking for a spacious apartment in an upscale neighborhood. Spacious is another word for big. An apartment with lots of space. An upscale neighborhood is an area with a lot of rich people and very nice restaurants and stores. Choose the correct word to complete each sentence. And that brings us to the end of this video. For more information on our one-to-one classes with a native speaking teacher, visit speakeasy1to1.com. Thanks for watching.